With the Tough Mudder season moving into the fall, there are only 2 Infinity races left before World's Toughest Mudder. And whether you're hoping for a shot at contender status, elite status, or just wanting to go out and find your best, it's a good idea to know what to expect. Tough Mudder Infinity races are a 9-hour endurance event where athletes take on as many laps of a course as they can before time runs out. The race will start at 7:45 a.m. and ends at 4:45 p.m., but you want to remember to leave time to hit the drop zone, so arriving by about 6:45 or 7 a.m. should leave you time to check in, orient yourself, warm up, set up your station in the drop zone, and hit the bathrooms before the race kicks off. Once the race begins, athletes must start with a 15-kilometer loop. After that, they may choose either 15-kilometer or 5-kilometer loops for the remainder of the race. Starting at 1:45 p.m., athletes can only start 5-kilometer laps for the remainder of the event, and they cannot start a new 5-kilometer loop after 3:45 p.m. Throughout the event, there are obstacles that, if failed, result in a penalty. Athletes will start the race with a set number of wristbands. If they fail a penalty-eligible obstacle, they will lose a wristband. Once they get to the finish line, they will do penalties for each wristband lost in order to earn it back. Athletes won't be allowed to start a new lap without the full number of wristbands. Previous penalties seen so far this year have included energy-draining or disorienting exercises such as bear crawls, dizzy bats, sandbag throws over the shoulder, calisthenics with a resistance band, and potato sack hops. In order to be considered a finisher and get the Infinity headband and medal, an athlete must complete at least the first 15-kilometer loop and one additional loop, so at least a bare minimum of 20 kilometers. Beginning at 30 kilometers, the athlete will get a badge for their headband that states how many kilometers were completed in 5-kilometer increments. If you're competing for contender or elite status at World's Toughest Mudder, mileage goals must be completed. Contender status for males requires at least 45 kilometers. Contender status for females requires 40 kilometers. Contender status for the Masters group, which includes athletes at least 50 years old, are slightly different. They require 40 kilometers for male and 35 kilometers for female. For the highest honor of elite status, males must complete 70 kilometers and females must complete at least 65 kilometers. Regardless of what your goals are, however, remember what Sean Corvell says at the beginning of every event. No one is better than your best, but your best will make you better. I hope you all go out and find your best. Have a great time and make some memories. I'm going to be at Chicago Infinity, so look for me while you're out there and say hi.